Hi, my name is Carlon Regina Dixon, and this is Shine, and this is Artist Spotlight. On this show, we have performers, artists, actors, dancers, comedians, singers, you name it, we'll have it here at the Artist Spotlight. So come on, shine. On this edition of Artist Spotlight, we had the opportunity to go down to the Ronald McDonald House and see the Deck the Walls event. It was wonderful, and I have to thank again Peter Jackson and Chizzy for having us. Let's take a look. I'm here with Mike Chisholm. Everybody calls him Chizzy, and he's here with one of his pieces that actually glows in the dark. Can you tell us about this piece?
Sure. All of my paintings glow in the dark, actually, and I use different layers, anywhere from 15 to 35 layers of paint. It's all recycled paint, recycled wood, recycled canvas. And the painting is primarily done on the floor, a lot like Pollock style, but I added the little extra benefit by using different medias of glow-in-the-dark material so that it would take on the color of the paint. And give a more striking effect. And in fact, what happens is with black lights or with strobe lights, like if these were in a club or something, a nightclub, they would continue to glow as well as be the regular painting. So it's two paintings in one, because when you turn out the lights, and it'll glow for up to a half an hour, light up a 12 by 12 bedroom just from one charge from a light bulb.
Wow.
It'll take on a whole new meaning for the painting, and it's a completely different painting altogether. So yeah, it's kind of a neat way to go to sleep, thinking of a beautiful piece of artwork, eh?
Yes. Yeah. I thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, I'm glad that we had such a good response. This program's been awesome. I put the ad out on Craigslist, and within 3 weeks I had over 60 artists that were willing to not give 5 pieces, which I was asking for. And I was looking for 10 artists every month, and now I have 15 artists booked every single month, all the way through December, that want to give 25 to 75% of all the artwork sold to this place. That's how much it means. And I've had people that walk up to the paintings and it's moved them and it's changed their lives, and they've told a story about how this particular painting has made a difference in their life. And that's what it's about. It's about giving.
It is.
And you always have when you give.
Exactly. Thanks so much.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm here with Peter Jackson of Pharaoh's Treasure Box here at the Ronald McDonald House. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Carlon.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so grateful that you guys were able to come out.
Can you tell us about your painting here, please?
Sure. This piece is called Sovereign Prince. It is an 18 by 24 piece done in charcoal and pastel on canvas paper, beautifully framed in a gold shadow box with a suede black matting to float the piece, remarkably done in crystals and embellished.
Wow. Now, how long have you been painting?
Actually, I'm going on my 4th year, doing full-fledged artistry.
All right. We have some other pieces of Peter's that we will show. And thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
All righty. I'm here with Michael R. Love, who has a beautiful Obama glass mosaic. Can you tell us about your piece?
It was inspired during the campaign, and people have asked me to do faces before, which I had not perfected. And I was inspired by the whole movement and attempt to the face. It took 44 hours to prepare. Each piece is handcrafted and cut and laid on glue, and then it's grouted at the completion of the piece.
And
it's been actually seen by Michelle Obama. It was in the Southfield Public Library for African American History Month, and in the Southfield newspaper, someone took a picture, sent it to Michelle, and I've talked to their deputy chief of staff, and in late July, my family and I are going to present it to Michelle, who's going to give it to Barack.
wow, how about that? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right. I'm here with Below Zero here at the Roast and Toast at the Ronald McDonald House. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Could you tell us about this painting here?
Well, this particular one is entitled Cosmo, And this actually is one of the only paintings that was based off of an existing album cover. And it was an album cover that I really, really liked, but I completely revamped it and completely made it, you know, wild and crazy. This is just this is a concept that I started a couple years ago in Los Angeles that I just kind of call visual energy. And there's about 10,000 brushstrokes in this, so that's what kind of gives it the real pixelated look. This is there's really nothing much really too much to tell you about it, other than it's just simply acrylic on canvas. You know, it's paintbrush and water is what did this. That's pretty much it.
Thank you so much. I'm here with Sold, and we're in front of one of her larger pieces, Vengeance. Could you tell us about this piece?
Vengeance was done at a time when I was really experiencing a lot of stress, and I was experimenting with paint, and this is what came out.
This is what came out.
This
It's
is
a
what came out.
beautiful piece. Now we're going to step back, and we're going to look at Fortune. Can you tell us about Fortune?
A lot of people wanted this painting, and this one man said, he says, I don't want to know how much it costs. He says, because I know it costs a fortune. And at that time, I didn't even have a name for it. And I named it Fortune.
Wow.
And that's what happened.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, we're here with Brian Kopek, here with some of his artwork. We have Lighthouse Sunset and Lake Sunset. Brian, thank you for having me. Can you tell me a little bit about this piece?
Well, this one, it's an oil on canvas, and one day I was just sitting in my dorm room. I wanted something to do, so I did it. That was about it.
Thank you so much. I know you gotta go.
Yes, I do.
All right. All right. Hi, I'm here with Cambia Smith and one of her beautiful paintings. Can you tell me the title and the inspiration behind this?
The title of this piece is called Waiting on Dakir, and the reason why I decided to do this piece is because I think a lot of times for women in general, young women in general, sometimes you want to look for something that shows people who you are. And so I did a cultural education with myself to find different cultures, and I found this woman, I referenced this woman in Bangladesh. And so it was really interesting to be able to attack the emotion that I saw and understanding that she could possibly be waiting on someone. So I wanted to capture the longing that was in her face to see this person. It could be a child, it could be a husband, you know, it could be anybody distant, but whoever he is away. And so that was why I titled this piece like that, because I'm sure most of us as human beings can relate. So that's the inspiration behind this piece.
Thank you.
It's my favorite.
All right. I'm here with Steve Gambert, and we're here with some of his arts. Could you tell us about A Cold Day in the Kingdom?
I don't know. I don't really have much of an explanation for it other than I did it in cobalt blue and cadmium orange, where both colors were complete complements of each other, so that, and you can create the dark scale, variety of scale. It's just, you know, of course the papers that fly across the freeway, and everything just says, hey, you need to read the word. You need to read the word. And the signs are there, and it's a pauper in a kingdom, in a sense, kind of poor, whatever it is, but he knows that no matter how shitty it is, excuse my French, rain, whatever, bummy, whatever, there's the word, and the word is there, the Lord's word, you know. And it's a cold day in the kingdom, but it is a kingdom, nonetheless, even though it's a cold, crappy day. So that's, yeah. That's pretty much, you know, it's kind of like you know, a brighter side of everything, I guess, in a way. It looks kind of...
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
All righty. We're here with Jeanette Mocker, and she's here with one of her pieces. Can you tell me about your piece?
Well, basically, this is called Aboriginal Nightmare, but everybody keeps telling me it doesn't look like a nightmare, it looks more like a dream. And how I did this was a built-up painting. Tony Hendricks actually teaches this, and I did a workshop with him. And you start painting over a painting over a painting until you finally finish painting and you stand back and say, okay, this seems to be done to me. And I stood back and I said, gee, that looks like an Aboriginal nightmare. And one of the guys said, hey, there's the name for your painting. So I'm trying to sell this for the Ronald McDonald House. And they profit from us artists being here tonight. It's a very good charitable event. And hopefully people will come down, see the event, even after the event's over, and buy a piece of artwork so we could contribute 25% of our proceeds to the Ronald McDonald House to help the families that stay here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mark Barrera. And we're here in front of one of his pieces. Could you tell us the title and what it represents?
It's called 55 Ford, and that's what it represents.
That's what it represents. It doesn't get any better than that. How about that?
I wanted it to be sort of vintage, maybe like a ghost sign you might have seen on the highway, maybe painted on a barn, something that had been discarded along the road, or a billboard that the car company forgot about and left outside. And I wanted it to have that weathered sort of old feeling to it.
Wow. Thank you so much. Here with Mike Schuster, one of the artists featured here. Mike, you do automotive photography.
As much as I can.
As much as you can. Now, that you've started doing this, has the response been great or small?
I've had a pretty good response so far. I'm working with something I'm passionate about. I love working with cars. I guess I've had a good response to the way that shows up in my work.
So when you going international?
I don't know. I haven't gotten any opportunity for that yet, but I'll be happy to do so.
Thank you so much.